Hello everybody, welcome to part 27 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix on PC 100% full game playthrough. Last episode we returned to Twilight Town and made our way into the world that never was, which is the home world of Organization 13. Truth is, we really could have done the whole world in one episode, but for several reasons, mostly relating to my own OCD way of playing through games, I decided to stop after we fought Roxas so that we could get final form and so that we could step out of the world that never was and start leveling up the forms to max. So in this episode, we are going to finish leveling up the forms to max, which is level 7 for all of them now. And then, before we go back to the world that never was to wrap up the story, we are going to go and take on all those Absent Silhouette orbs that we've seen throughout our journey. Like I said, I consider this to be canon. I consider everything in the game to be canon because it can all be justified by Sora just having no memory and just being a goofball. So, I want to do the Absent Silhouettes now before we go to the end of the game for reasons which will become clear later on for those of you who have not played this game or this version. For those of you who have, you can probably figure out that I don't want to do back-to-back fights if you catch my drift. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started after I fix my display capture, which for some reason is showing the recording screen again. That's better. Alright. Alright, so like I said, last time we fought Roxas, we did get this neat Keyblade, which what it does is it raises the chance of having limit form. Oh boy, I'm on a roll already. It increases your chance of triggering anti-form when you try to use a drive form, but because of the way we obtained final form, it also increased our chances of getting that. So, once again, this Keyblade was Final Mix version exclusive. So we have this now. And we unlocked our final form, and we are currently in the process of leveling every form up to the level 7 maximum. Some engage we already did. Alright, so for Valor form we need another 672 strikes. For Wisdom form we have to take out 157 Heartless. For Limit we have to use 27 Finish commands. For Master we need 668 Drive Orbs. And for Final we have to take out 157 Nobodies. So let's get to it. Head over to Agrabah first and do a 2-for-1 special with Valor and Limit and just get that out of the way. We are going right here to the Chasm of Challenges where we've been going for these two forms because there's no reason to go anywhere else. This is the best spot to do this. So let's get Valor form ready to go.
Right!
And let's just wail on this thing. And nothing has changed. Just keep on wailing on the mushroom until your drive gauge starts to get in the 0 range, and then get out to that save point. The difference is we have a drive gauge of 8 on this form now, so we can get a lot more hits in per run.
This is it! Yeah!
I bet we got quite a few hits in on that. Let's see. Okay, so it's, I mean, we're leveling up, we're power leveling, level grinding, whatever you want to call it. It's never going to be a fast process, but I mean, this really isn't too bad.
Give me strength! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! Back off! Yeah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! 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 Take this! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! It's over! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! Back off! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Take this! Yeah! Ha! Ha! This is it!
If you're like me, like if your play style and mentality is the same as mine, this is going to be a little difficult, but the best thing you can do when you're level grinding with the forms is really just don't even look at how much more you need. Just suck it up and keep going until you see the level up thing pop up. I have a hard time doing it, but I'm trying not to look because then it's like, oh man, I still have that far to go, man.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
It really shouldn't take that long.
It's over!
Nothing in this game will take longer than stat max, which we'll come to later.
Yeah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! It's over! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Give me strength! Yeah! It's over! Yeah! 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 It's over! Yeah! Back off! Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, I'm gonna do what I just said not to do, because that's just how I am. Oh, look at that, we're right there. Why did I bother looking? We're right there. Alright, so Valor Form is gonna hit max within about the next 20 or so seconds.
Let's go!
And there we go. Valor Form is maxed. let's go back and start doing limit form.
Let's go! Give me strength! Yeah! Yeah! This is it! Right! It's over! Right! Take this!
Now with limit form, it's still a little trickier because you're going to have to go and recharge your MP like every three special attacks. But you should have time to get like at least 2 full rounds. You should be able to get at least six points per cycle.
Right! Yeah! Take this! Right!
It's not like limit form has a super high EXP requirement
Give me
anyway.
strength! Back off!
If we move quick, we can probably get one or 2 more in actually.
Give me strength! Take this! Let's go! This is it! Give me strength! Yeah, back off! Yeah!
Alright, so even better. We just got 9 points in 1 round. Which means we should only have like... I don't think this was a very high count. So, 2 more runs and this will be done. So that's not bad at all.
Let's go! Let's go!
I mean, obviously, if you get unlucky and get in form again, that's going to slow you down, but... You know,
take this!
You should be
alright. Let's go! Yeah! It's over! Yeah! Right! Yeah! Yeah! This is it! Give me strength! Yeah! Take this! Give me strength! Yeah! Yeah! It's over! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Take this! Give me strength! Yeah! It's over! Right! Yeah! Take this!
Now remember, all that matters with the limit form is that you hit that finish reaction command each time you do an attack. Because it is the finish reaction command itself that gives you the EXP for the form.
Let's go! Right! It's over! Let's go! Yeah, back off! Let's go! This is it! Yeah! Yeah! Give me strength! Yeah! Yeah! Take this! Right! Yeah! 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 Back off! Let's go! Take this! Yeah! Give me strength! Take this! Give me strength! It's over! Give me strength! Take this!
And the limit form is maxed. Alright, So for Master Form, there is a faster way we can do it now. I mentioned this before, and I was kind of against it just because my luck with well-timed button presses isn't great, but I'm going to try it just so I can show you at least. So we are going to go to... We're going to go to the other side of the train so we can actually get on it. We are going to head over to Yensid's tower. And we are going to equip the Sweet Memories for the Drive Converter ability. So increases the drop rate of drive orbs in place of money. Then, well, we'll just come back for that later. So in one of these rooms, we are going to find a bunch of gambler nobodies, and we're going to play their game using the drive converter ability, and we're going to do it while we're in Master Form. Otherwise, the form's not gaining anything. That's not it. We'll try this once. If it doesn't work, we'll just go back to Land of Dragons and do it that way.
Right.
Here they are. Alright, so wait for one of them to do the game. Or they're going to be buttholes and not do it. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and I screwed up. Yeah, that's why I tend to avoid doing it this way. I mean, it can be good, but as you can see, it's kind of not... I don't like it. I personally do not like it. What happens is, if you win the game, they'll drop a crap ton of drive orbs. But that's if you're good at well-timed button presses, which clearly, in this particular case, I'm not. So let's go ahead and go to Land of Dragons, and we'll just do it the way that I know I actually can do it without seeing the game over screen a bunch of times. But at least we have access to the save point again now. Alright, back to Land of Dragons. Now we have plenty of time this time around, so we should be able to clear out the entire path, really.
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh, nope, we turned into anti-form. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really? Alright, so that's an unfortunate setback. So let's refill the drive gauge.
Yeah! Heal! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Take this! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
So the reason I healed first is because one of the abilities I have makes it so that the drive gauge fills up while your MP is recharging. Really, I just need to get it back up to 3 so I can hop into Valor form and hit the save point. Unless, of course, we hit anti-form twice in a row, which wouldn't be the first time. so that'll reset the form gauge. Alright, so easy way to get around that happening if you don't have a ton of drive recovery items in stock, like I don't right now. Save every time before you go into the drive form. That way, if you do go into anti-form, you can just reset and try again. Alright, let's give this another go.
Right! Yeah! Yeah!
That's better.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Done! Yeah! Go! Okay!
Alright, so I'm getting shafted on this run because the nobody enemies don't drop drive orb gauges, drive gauge orbs apparently. So obviously at this point the gamblers in the tower are the faster option if you can nail the timing for the minigame.
Back off! Back off! Yeah! Let's go!
Yeah, this run was done. Alright, let's see if we got anything out of that really at all. Okay, yeah, that sucked. That absolutely sucked. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and keep this on for now anyway.
Let's go! Yeah! Right! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah!
Okay, so slight change of plans. We won't worry about doing the whole mountain trail. We'll just go into the cave and clear it out, and if we have time, we'll go down the rest of the trail. Because we didn't do half bad on that run.
Light! Gather! 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 Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, we might have time. Let's see. Oh yeah, the village is finally rebuilt. Oh yeah, I guess we really didn't have time to do this. Oh, we are going to be cutting it so close. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Ah. Alright, so we'll stick with just doing the cave. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit longer, but now we gotta go and restore our drive gauge. Again.
Heal! Yeah! Take this! It's over!
Have some extra time now. We'll see if we can get something out of this.
Yeah.
might even respawn the cave now, let's see. I know the respawn rate changes at some point. Or not. Alright, so we'll play it safe and just stick with the cave. This form is already taking just a touch longer than I expected it to.
Yeah. Light. Yeah.
Well, there we go. At least we just found a faster way to kill everything. Let's see how we're doing. Alright, so 2 more runs should be enough for this form.
Give me strength! Yeah!
Should be pretty close. Should be really close.
Gather! Gather! Gather!
There it is. Alright, this form's finally leveled up. Only for us to use it like maybe one more time throughout the game where it's actually useful. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So, for final form, there is a pretty good place in the world that never was, but we don't have access to it yet. I'll make a mention of where it is when we get there, but for the purpose of doing this now, we are just going to we're going to stick to our other method that we were using in the last video. Alright, so we've got, we'll do that afterwards. Alright, so for final form, we have to kill another 157 nobodies, which really shouldn't be too difficult at this point.
Right! Yeah! Yeah! Gather! Thunder!
Of course, the Keyblade I have equipped right now is not great for this, so we're going to have to switch that out.
Yeah! It's over! It's over! Ha! Yeah! 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 Thunder! Thunder! Gather! Thunder!
Okay, so first things first, let's get that Sweet Memories Keyblade out of there. We're going to switch over to Bond of Flame just because it's a higher strength rating without sacrificing magic. Just because I'm trying to wipe out the nobodies as quickly as I can with magic. Actually, we didn't get a ton out of that one, so let's try and do a little better here. There's only so much we can do in this area anyway, but let's try to make the most of it.
Gather! Thunder! Gather! Thunder! Gather! Gather! It's over! It's over! Take this! Yeah! Take this! This is it!
So, the reason I jumped over Wisdom Form and haven't done that one yet, I'm saving it for last because at this point in the game it's like the easiest and fastest to level up. So let's just keep on doing this one because this is probably going to be the grindiest one of them all.
Right! Gather! Yeah! Gather! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Done! Done! Yeah! Gather! Done! 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 Yeah! Done! Done! Yeah! Done! This is it! Give me strength! Thunder! Gather! Thunder! Yeah! 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 Gather! Thunder! Done! Yeah! 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 Done! Done! Yeah! Done! Yeah!
We probably still have over 100 to go. I'm gonna go ahead and not follow my own advice again and look. Okay, 85 more. That's better than what I thought.
Let's go! Yeah! Gather! Yeah! Done! Done! Gather! Thunder! Done! Ha! Gather! Thunder! Yeah! Ha! Done! Yeah! 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 Ha! Ha! Take this! Back off! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! 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 This is it! Light! Gather! Thunder! Gather! Thunder! Yeah! 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 Done!
Alright, I screwed this one up.
Yeah! 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 Thunder! Thunder!
Should be getting close. I really didn't expect it to take quite this long to do this, otherwise I would have just gone ahead and done it off screen in a separate video later on, but even if it means making this a longer video, we are going to do the Absent Silhouettes. They're all time-stamped anyway, so it's not like you can't skip over all this if you want to.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how we're doing. We gotta be close. Gotta be. Okay, so hopefully, like, 3 more trips through here, tops.
Give me strength! Gather! Take this! It's over! This is it! This is it! Thunder! Gather! Thunder! Gather! Thunder!
Oh, there we go, we got it. Final form is maxed. We just have Wisdom form to do. And for Wisdom form, we are going to head right over to the world that never was. Drop down in the only save point we've opened here so far. And this will be nice and easy because at this point, Doll and Goofy are still here freely, so we won't even have to leave the world. Well, I mean, actually we do to respawn the enemies, but still. Alright, for Keyblades, we're gonna leave it, let's see. Yeah, we'll leave the Keyblade right where it is. Let's go ahead and save. Alright, let's be sure. Maxed, not maxed, 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 was already maxed. Alright, we are 157 heartless kills away from all of our forms being maxed. And the beauty is, we're going to step right out here, where there are a crap ton of weak little shadows.
Right.
Look at all those shadows.
Thunder! Gather! Coil!
Just remember, the ones that Goofy kills do not count.
Gather! Thunder!
That's why once your MP is restored, just go wild and destroy everything in sight while you can.
Yeah!
And make sure you leave yourself enough time to get back to that save area.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Right about now. Thankfully we have quick run. And just like that, we're good. We are going to leave just to respawn the enemies. And I bet... Okay, so we didn't do too bad, so probably three more trips and we'll be done. Then we'll finally be able to start the Absent Silhouettes, which was supposed to be the main focus of this episode, but the form leveling kind of took over a little bit. But that's okay. We can, I suppose, one more 2-hour video on the playlist isn't going to hurt anybody, except maybe some heartless.
Thunder! Okay. Thunder! Okay. Gather!
Alright, let's see if burning a couple ethers made a difference. Oh, maybe. How many of those do we have? Suppose we can burn a couple more. I got enough money to go and replenish.
Let's go!
Alright, I bet we're like stupid close. Yeah, stupid close. Just go back in and pick right up where we left off.
Let's go!
Yeah, stupid close. There it is. Alright, there we go. All the drive forms are leveled up. Alright, let's go back to Hollow Radiant Garden just for a second. Okay, so for items we got... Oh, that's a new one. Okay, so Nobody Guard. So Goofy has his Nobody weapon. Donald has his Heartless? No. I thought one of them got there. Okay, so Donald and Goofy both have their Nobody weapon. And I don't believe any of them have their Heartless weapon yet. But plenty of time. Oh, nope, there's still something else there. What do we got? Oh, okay, so dense stone is a new material. We did not pick one of those up yet. So for abilities, Sora now has, I thought we had this already, but high jump, so the level 3 is the top level you can get for these abilities outside of the forms. So we have that now, and then for Valor we have the max high jump, for Wisdom we have the max quick run, Limit we have the max dodge roll, Master we have the max aerial dodge, and Final we have the max glide, which those will come in handy later on. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to do anything with this until we finish the World That Never Was' story segment. Okay, so let's go ahead and save, just in case this thing decides it wants to start bugging out. Now that we are an hour into the video after leveling up all the forms, which I'm sorry, but that's why there's boss timestamps in these videos anyway. If you've watched this whole thing up till now, you are a trooper and thank you. Let's go ahead and start our Absent Silhouettes, and I am going to be doing these. The way I'm doing this is from which one I think is the hardest to which one I think is the easiest. This is just my opinion. Other people might have, different opinions. So, for me, the hardest one is Larxene by a landslide, so we're going to go take her out first. We're going to head over to the Isla de Morta.
Yeah! This is it!
Alright, so there is Larxene's Absent Silhouette. And I do consider this to be a storyline boss. I mean, it is optional, but it is part of the story. So let's go ahead and make our boss backup save for this one. Alright, so this fight is tough for me. So we may see a few trips to the game over screen. I am going to try like hell to avoid it, but ultimately it is what it is. Alright, so when you fight the Absent Silhouettes, it doesn't matter who's in your party, it will default you to Sora, Donald, and Goofy, which is just fine. It's an Absent Silhouette, a shadowy, bitchy presence within an emblem. Let's check it out. So these are Final Mix exclusive, as is the music track that plays during these battles. Just so epic. The name of the song is called The 13th Reflection, in case anybody wants to know. Yeah, this fight sucks.
Give me strength! Let's go!
And that's why I'm not playing fair.
Give me
Because this fight sucks.
Take this! Give me strength! Back off! Let's go! Fight!
Bye-bye. Yep. The game gave us limit form, why not use it? Alright, so we have the first of our Absent Silhouette related Final Mix exclusive synthesis recipes. This one, Cloak Thunder, will give us a an accessory, I believe. And one of the Final Mix exclusive synthesis materials, the Lost Illusion. Alright, so that's the hardest one done, in my opinion. And again, this could differ from player to player. My opinion is not fact. It is merely my opinion. So going in that order based on my opinion. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Agrabah. Next, we're gonna take on. That's not where Agrabah is. Jeez, I am scatterbrained today. All right, we're going right here to the peddler's shop because next we are taking on Vexen's Absent Silhouette. So let's go ahead and save. Here's our backup save for Vexen's Absent Silhouette. Now the cool thing is, where we fight these guys, it puts us right back to where they were when we beat them in Chain of Memories. So Vexen we're about to fight right in front of the old mansion. Now remember, Sora does not remember any of these organization members. All he knows is Black Coat, Organization 13. So what Vexen's going to try and do is absorb our data and copy us. And his shield has its own HP bar that we have to drain before we can do any damage.
Back off! Yeah! Back off!
So once he gets enough data on you, he can make that anti-Sora, which causes more problems. But still, it's just Vexen and anti-Sora. It's not like, you know, 5 Vexens and 5 Larxenes.
Yeah! Back off! Back off! Take this! It's over!
There we go. Way easier than Larxene. Alright, so our next Final Mix exclusive recipe, Road to Discovery. I don't want to spoil it. You'll see later on when we cover Synthesis. And we get another one of those lost illusions. Alright, so that's another one done. Now, a lot of people might find the next two to be harder. I just happen to be, well, I mean, I'm a little rusty with this right now, but I was really, really good at the next two fights. So that's why I consider them to be easier than Vexen, but I mean, I'm a little rusty. That could change after this, but as of right now, I consider the next one to be, well, you'll see in a second. I mean, it's not, I mean, I suppose I'm really not spoiling anything. If you've already watched the Rechain of Memories playthrough, we know that they're Rechain of Memories organization members. So the next one we're going to go after is Lexaeus, and I think there's a save point down in the sandlot still. Oh, there's not. Okay, so, let's go ahead and go back to the usual spot, and we'll make our boss backup save there. Alright, now this one's interesting because we never actually got to fight Lexaeus as Sora, only as Riku in Rechain of Memories, so now Sora gets his turn. It's another Absent Silhouette with a very, very angry... Oh yeah, I didn't do anything funny for Vexens. Okay, for Vexens, it's an Absent Silhouette with a very annoying voice, probably even worse than my commentary. So for Lexaeus, it's an Absent Silhouette, a very angry, rock-hard presence within an emblem. Yeah, I know how bad that sounded, but I mean, his element's Earth, so, you know, try to keep your minds out of the gutter. Alright, Tomahawk Man, let's go. So, Lexaeus' gimmick is he is constantly increasing his power level until it's over 9,000. But the reaction command takes our strength up to just above his one attack. And it's over 9,000. We're gonna get hurt.
It's over.
Alright, so the reaction commands in this fight really are... like, they are the difference between winning and losing. Oh, crap. And we got him.
This is it.
So, once again, I find Lexaeus easier than Vexen because, at least before, I used to be really good at the Lexaeus fight and really horrible with the Vexen fight, but I guess that's changed. So, another Final Mix exclusive recipe, Strength Beyond Strength, and you'll see what that does later. Another Lost Illusion. Alright, we've got 2 left. And then that'll be about it for this one.
Yeah.
Which way do we come from here? Not that way.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Alright, so I mean, to me, there's really no arguing which one of these is the easiest, but I mean, it's still a matter of opinion, but, you know, that's mine. So for the next one, we are going to go to Olympus Coliseum, where we first discovered these wretched silhouettes, and take on Zexions. This is actually a really cool fight. It's not necessarily easy, it's just, for me, easier than the ones we've done so far. Once you have the right abilities, anyway. There's a reason I waited till we had second chance and once more to do these. Alright, so here is Absent Silhouette number 4 of this video. It's an Absent Silhouette. He's very angry that you're being loud in his library.
This is it! Take this!
So, yeah, he's gonna trap you in the book at some point, no matter what. And then just try to stay away from him during certain attacks.
Yeah.
You have to find the right Zexion. You gotta find the right book.
Yeah.
And just wail on it until you get the reaction command. There we go. Alright, so that gets us out of the book world. We can actually focus on his main HP bar here.
Take this!
Alright, this attack. So we gotta try to make sure we're in the blue. And this one's over.
Take this!
There we go. Alright, so we got another Final Mix exclusive recipe, the Book of Shadows. And we'll check that out later. And we got another one of those Lost Illusion materials. Alright, so we have one Absent Silhouette left. If you've played Rechain of Memories or watched my Rechain of Memories playthrough or anybody else's, you know who it's going to be. If you haven't watched the Rechain of Memories Let's Play or played it, at least go and check out all the cutscenes. You know, it is pretty important to the overall story. Alright, so we are going to go right into Beast's room. We're gonna make one more backup save. We are going to go take on the final Absent Silhouette, Marluxia, the organization's resident Grim Reaper himself. It's an Absent Silhouette. He's a dick. Alright, so this is another, I mean, all the Absent Silhouettes have pretty cool gimmicks to them. This one is no exception. It's pretty cool. Okay, so just because I don't want to get caught up in the battle and not explain this, so whatever level you are, the number appears above your forehead. Every time he hits you, that number drops by 1. If it hits 0, you are dead. And then he also has attacks that drain your regular HP as well. So you kind of got to do double duty on this fight. Alright, now, on to the cool fight.
Back off! Back off! Wow! This is it! Yeah, take this!
Alright, so there are 2 reaction commands for this. One of them does damage, like you just saw. The other one will actually restore your cow when it can kill you. There it is. Yeah, how do you like that sight?
Back off!
Again, nothing says you have to play fair here. Because the enemy sure as hell are playing fair.
Heal! Take this! Take this! Yeah, this is it. Take this. Come on.
Wow, this might be the one that sends me to the game over screen, which will be kind of surprising. Oh! Wow, okay. You, buddy. Alright, let's try that again.
It's over. This is it. Take this. Take this. It's over. This is it. Back off. It's over. Yeah. Back off. It's over. Yeah. Come on! It's over!
Oh, twice in a row, really? Alright. Yeah, you're really playing fair this time.
It's over! This is it! This is it! Take this!
Almost got him.
Back off! This is it!
Alright, here we go, we're done. We got it. Alright, cool. Alright, we got a drive gauge power up off this one. Alright, so another Final Mix exclusive recipe. And one more of those Final Mix exclusive Lost Illusion materials. And that is all of the Absent Silhouettes. So let's go ahead back to Radiant Garden. Alright, just because I don't think we've done it in a little while, let's go ahead and pay attention to the synthesis shot real quick. Alright, so we got an AP boost, a Serenity Crystal, Dark Stones can now be purchased, Twilight Shards can now be purchased, handed over all recipes. Alright, oh wow, yeah, we handed over a lot of stuff. Alright. So for recipes, we can now make the Shock Charm, which we need materials that we have. Well, we have one lot, we have the Lost Illusion. We have yet to even see Remembrance and Tranquility materials. We have Shadow Archive. That's the recipe we got from Zexion. Full Bloom is the one we got from Marluxia. Centurion, that is Lexaeus' weapon. We get to we can make Lexaeus' weapon for Donald, and then we can make Vexen's shield for Goofy, and we have the ultimate weapon, which requires 13 Orichalcum pluses, which is kind of weird because there's only 7 in the game. It's like we have to use a certain material that cuts the cost in half. Oh wait, we totally have that, but that's later. We are nowhere near ready to make that yet. All right, so for lists, we got 45 types of materials. We've handed over more than 500 materials over the course of our journey. And we got 25 or more Dark Stones. And 30 or more Twilight Shards. So how many materials have we handed over so far? Okay, so we're at 45. Okay, so 48 materials total. I want to say there's 60 in the final mix version. We'll cover that later. Before I go giving out the wrong information, we'll just cover that later. You know what? I still have 0 XP on anyway, so alright, let's see how we're doing here. So we got some new abilities. Oh, I guess one new ability. Alright, so Goofy got damage control. Now, I do believe from all those absent silhouettes, we got some extra slots here. Oh yeah, look at that. So let's yeah, we'll throw another we'll throw an Abyss Chain on Sora, and wow, I don't really have a whole lot of good stuff here. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll throw the Sardonyx ring on for now and get at least a little bit of a boost. Goofy can have... we'll throw another Sardonyx ring on Goofy. Alright, so I'm going to stay away from the World That Never Was page. Actually, I won't even click on anything, but so by doing the absent silhouettes, we unlocked the entries for Vexen, Lexaeus, Zexion, Marluxia, and Larxene. The rest of that we're just going to leave alone until we finished. We're not going to do a full journal review again until after we've done the rest of the World That Never Was, which will be the next episode. I kind of want to use this Keyblade for a little bit. It's just going to suck if I have to use a form when we go into anti-form. But you know what? We'll play high risk for a little bit when we go to finish the World That Never Was. Now, on that note, we will finish the World That Never Was up to the final boss's door on the next episode. And like I've been saying right along, we're going to do the same thing we did with Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. We're gonna get to the final boss's door. We're gonna go back and do like a little, probably quite a bit of stuff. Then we'll come back and fight the final boss. Now the difference between Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix is after we defeat the final boss, we're gonna have more content in the game unlocked, post-game stuff that we'll do, and then at the end of the Let's Play, we'll go and fight the final boss one more time to see the second secret ending, which is only obtainable after doing most of the post-game content. That being said, that's going to be it for this episode. If you watched the whole thing and watched all that grinding to get the drive forms up to max, thank you. If you just jumped right to the Absent Silhouette timestamps, I do not blame you. It was way longer of a grind than I thought it would be, and I'm sorry for that. But so we got to see the Absent Silhouettes, which were added in for final mix to remind Sora of things he can't remember. I mean, he's not going to remember them anyway. But we got a traditional fight with the Rechain of Memories organization members that we didn't have in the original Kingdom Hearts 2, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, hope everyone's enjoying the story so far. I know we didn't see a whole lot of story in this episode, but we're coming to the end of the game, and it's going to be really good on the next one. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next episode when we return to the world that never was and face off against the rest of the organization. Until then, may your heart be your guiding key.